Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. This is XA King 100 again on another analysis for you. This time I am going to now look at BTC USD as if I am about to trade gold, right? Because the other time I was just bored and I was, looking into it to analyze BTC. Now, per our analysis, it is candlesticks analysis approach only, nothing too advanced, but so far we have seen that price has now shown its hand, right? It has shown its hand. First, we were trying to figure out what the monthly time frame had for us, right? So most of the times when I was analyzing, I was like, what it all depends on what the monthly time frame wants to do, meaning it has not shown its hand. But now that it has shown its hand, to let us know what its intention is, right? We will now look at it clearly to know what to do. Now, another thing, when we are analyzing using candlesticks analysis approach only, we are not looking at trying to assume. No, in this area, at least when you're about to get into being a sniper, you must remove assumption. What price has printed is what you are going to use. It's as simple as that, and it is all dependent on the point of analysis, the time of analysis, not necessarily time as in time, like your clock. No, it is in reference to the time of analysis or the point of analysis. So at the time of analysis, it depends on the time that you are analyzing. You get it? So at the point of analysis, there's no need for assumption. You should not assume this candle is this candle is this, so this is what it's about to do based on a certain principle. No, if you're about to go in for an advanced analysis, then you can go straight into that. But at least when you are using candlesticks analysis approach only, no assumptions, you take it as it is and you analyze and now. So you realize that with candlesticks analysis approach only, we were able to follow the trend, what price wanted to do. And if you took the trade with me, you would know that what we were in profit up until New York session. Up until New York session, where liquidity. So now the principal price was based on liquidity and exhaustion. So those two principles are not fully part of candlesticks analysis approach. So and liquidity is not. You are also not in charge of liquidity. Liquidity is a big transaction that is happening within the financial market, and it is very much dependent on the kind of person, or let's say the type of person doing the transaction, and the person influencing certain events in certain areas. You get it? So you cannot fully say you are in charge of liquidity, and they are the ones who are in charge of liquidity. So yours is to see their hand. What are they trying to do? Then you come in with your analysis and entries. Right now, it has shown us its hand. So now, based on that, I've left a gap within my analysis, right? So you are supposed to figure it out. Even though I'm going to, when I start teaching forex trading, I'm going to, treat it as a topic. But for now, I've just left a gap inside. So now let's quickly look at what price wants to do tomorrow on BTC USD. Price has shown us its hand, and everything is telling us what price wants to do tomorrow. So let's just analyze for tomorrow. We are not going to look at things from a swing point because as you can see, when I was analyzing, I wanted to take this thing to the long side because it is actually in my expertise or my area of analysis is usually swing or position. You position trade or you swing trade. Anyway, I'm just talking to myself. It's like I'm conversing, but it's normal. Let's go. So top down analysis, on the monthly time frame, we are seeing that if you have been following the analysis from the start, when I got bored, I said that there's a mitigation that is here, there's a PDRE here, which there's a mitigation that has happened, right? And then another mitigation also here, and we said it is a breaker block mitigation according to ICT. So if you are using ICT principles, you should be very much familiar with this. And for this reason, price is respecting this particular mitigation so far. So definitely, if price is respecting mitigation, what else are we supposed to look out for? We are supposed to totally go bearish. According to this kind of presentation, we are going to go bearish. So that is exactly what is happening. First, we were looking at principles of liquidity, and principles of liquidity has shown us what transaction that has happened during New York session today. So based on that, even though you see, when we said that we were looking for bullish price action, at least the day ended bullish, right? It still ended bullish. However, price has shown us something. Price has shown us something huge, which simply means that in as much as liquidity principles were observed on the monthly time frame, we are also looking out for the observance of this kind of mitigation here as well. So for now, candlesticks analysis, I want to stick to candlesticks because I love candlesticks. I don't want to go too deep. When I go too deep, it will look as if like I'm about to teach, which is not what I want to do right now. Let's go. So now everything looks like tomorrow we will have to go bearish because it is quite clear what price wants to do, especially when this mitigation is being respected. I say mitigation, I've forgotten the name. Okay, I'll just use mitigation where this mitigation has already happened. The breaker block mitigation. Anyway, now with the weekly time frame, it's clear that now this pattern that we said here is a bearish pattern is now playing out fully. You get it? Which means I said that what this is an inverse hammer. This entire pattern over here is a bearish pattern, and for that matter, price will have to go down. And if price is supposed to fully go down, price is supposed to use a certain level, even though it has not fully respected it. It is using a second cheat code, right? It is using a second cheat code, and that is how come we are seeing a bearish price action up until now. So the bearishness is going to continue because of this pattern. So it's clear the monthly time frame is not going bullish. The monthly time frame is trying to achieve a bearish move, right? So we should not also be surprised if by the end of this month, price gives us a bearish inverse hammer at the top of this small uptrend. So yeah, basically that is that. On the weekly time frame, we are expecting a continuation of the bearish move, and on the daily time frame as well, this is a bullish pattern right here for price to go up. Understand? We are supposed to go up. However, if even if we are supposed to go up, let's even if we are supposed to we are supposed to go up, no. Even if we are supposed to go up, the monthly time frames decision is towards the bearish side. The weekly time frames decision is also towards the bearish side, and for this reason, we are heading down. So instead of using this particular candlestick towards the upside, we are going to use it towards the downside. Anyway, that's just by the way. I'm done. On the H4 time frame, look at the number of weeks over here, which is it's as if it has reached support for it to go up, but I I repeat that I'm not sure that is what is going to happen, right? So we are analyzing for tomorrow using candlesticks alone. Price is going to use this particular candlestick of the daily time frame towards the downside. So you should watch out for that. It's either it is going to clear its high, enter into this fair value gap, and head down, or it is going to use this particular, this is also another block, a bullish order block over here. Price can also come and use it and go down. So instead of, I am not going to say for sure that price should go up into this fair value gap before dropping. It is a choice it can make, right? It is a choice. It's a choice. As if I'm trying to go deep. But hey, yes, we are using this candlestick to go down because the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame is giving us a bearish move, in which we are glad it is doing, right? We are glad it is doing that. So yeah, we are bearish for tomorrow on BTCUSD. If you are a scalper, you go in for a bearish move. Price market has already opened for tomorrow's uh, candle to print, right? As you can see, it is trying to print a new candle for tomorrow. So yeah, basically there's a cheat code you can use for this. There are two cheat codes for this particular kind of pattern you can use to go down. Yeah, basically that is it. I've said everything I have to say. You are not in charge of liquidity principles. You just know liquidity principles, but those who are in charge of liquidity are those who will show you their hand before you make a move. Based on that, that is how come you are supposed to go deep. You are supposed to master trading. You are supposed to master it so that you don't use candlesticks like the way people will give you PDFs and say, yeah, hello, go and learn this PDF and finish. You will know how to trade. Please, that is not it. When you use candlesticks alone, you know that it is a shallow presentation, and for that matter there are a few things that you are supposed to also know as well. So when you are looking at the charts, you are seeing everything at once, and then you know what's going to happen. So I'm saying we are going bearish tomorrow. There's a cheat code you can use around here, or it can actually sweep the high before going down. Anyway, that is just by the way. If you're a scalper, I always repeat this. If you're a scalper, you just go in straight to your lower time frames and do your thing, right? See you in another video. This is XA King 100 again on this BTC analysis. See you.